on people scoping your broadcast for content. Yes, please. I am on board. You are not stealing money from me, and you are not stealing attention from me. It is money and attention I would not otherwise have either way. So I'm 100% on board. I do have a standard YouTube license just in case something comes about that does need to be taken down. But for the most part, go for it. Free traffic, if nothing else. My fans and the haters have both said that. It's free traffic. With taking all the attention for now. No matter what people think of me for it. I won't be that way forever. But I want my 15 minutes. And when I say 15 minutes, I don't mean of fame. I mean of people admitting I exist as a human being. And I mean, if that continues, great. But I'm going to capitalize on it now. Well, I know I have it. And with that said, I'm actually going to step out so Kate can finish what she was going to say to you guys. And then maybe I'll hang out with you more. I don't know. And if you haven't heard the other stuff we were talking about, I would recommend going through the last 3 broadcasts. It's actually pretty important. Thank you. And if you need the YouTube live replays, they're in IGTV.
We were just, for the last IGTV, it looks really, I saw we were looking for what's the screenshot gonna be, and I just look so dead and disinterested. Hey girl, how are you? I'm good. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's no excuse. That's fun. And so I look really disinterested, and I am a little disinterested, but I'm also being more myself, which is myself is not always lovely smiles. Sometimes I am very blah. I really didn't like how Captain Marvel doesn't really smile. But now I actually am really like, seeing that. I didn't really like the movie Captain Marvel, but the fact that she doesn't smile, I now can relate that I don't always have to smile, and that's okay.
I love how you worked in the feminine agenda, and that was actually really impressive. No, in a good way. Did I just reveal it? I did, but it's not exposing it because she wasn't trying to use it in a bad way. Guys, when people have agendas, the agendas are ambiguous, right? The way that people utilize content and utilize agendas is ambiguous. Their intentions make the difference. Caitlin just utilized the feminine agenda for the sake of communicating something healthy and good about herself. Completely appropriate, completely good. Alright? Let's expand our minds. That was awesome. I say good for you. I say good for you, because especially I know you hate that movie. And I do too. But it's a fantastic example. I'm totally in support of that. Good for you.
Making a smile is not always good for you. Yeah. That's right. Just part of how I'm still a very fake person, and I'm learning to be more authentic. And being smiles 24/7 is very fake. I am a person who likes to smile. I do like to smile.
So then it's not fake if it's for you.
Yeah. But
it's based on you.
Yeah.
There's no standard for that. Caitlin is Caitlin.
Yeah.
There's no standard for Caitlin. Mm-hmm. There's Caitlin.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm smiles. Sometimes I'm very like this.
Resting. You're just resting.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
Resting me
Rest
face.
is healthy.
It's okay.
Resting me face, not resting me face.
Resting me face.
That's right. Let's make it a thing. I like that.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's been a lot of times where Jimmy is just do, and I'm like, are you mad at me? Or I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's mad at me, or he's angry. He's not. He's actually not.
I'm just working. I'm not even. Because of my straight face.
Yeah.
I look mad when I work. Because I'm focused and people used to be really mean to me. No joke, that angry face you see is from my angst from the past and literally being afraid of every time I open my phone that I'm going to see something negative. It's getting better.
Yeah.
But getting better over the past couple of months. Better and better every day. And you see my facial expression's changing.
Yeah.
As I look at that phone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How's your blog going, my lovely? Also, how can I access it? It is on Media. If you look up my name, Kate Suzuki or Caitlin Suzuki, or if you go to James A. Saroka publication, which is where it is published.
It's a way to get her extra traffic. I don't think I'll have a publication. Sorry, guys. I don't think so.
You never know.
Never know.
Griffin's honey. Yes, females don't have to smile all the time. I so agree.
No one does.
Yeah.
Male or female. Nobody does.
Yeah.
Are you hungry? I can see you're hungry.
I'm a little, but I'm gonna go to
What
bed.
kind of snack would you like?
So.
You don't like sleeping before you go to bed? I mean, eating. Are you really going to bed?
I don't know.
Okay. You can go to bed. I just had a lot of Coca-Cola. I didn't realize it. You go to bed. I will go for a jog. That's the job.
You guys are an inspiration, really. I hope so. I don't.
That is Caitlin's way of saying thank you.
Thank
you very much.
I have a hard
Oh,
time.
my love.
I have a hard time accepting compliments because I'm still getting better with a lot of
think about the other
things.
person.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Right? You care about other people.
I do.
There's an easy trade-off there. When you say thank you to someone who gave you a compliment, it's acknowledging their compliment.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
Gratitude all around. Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer Marvel or DC, or like both the same? I prefer Marvel.
And it's not that there's anything wrong with what you did. It's not a wrong or right thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Should I be sorry right now? I'm serious. Because but everybody has their perceptions.
Yeah.
This is me and you. Forget social public perception.
Yeah.
This is what we've done wrong in the past, based on what the consensus is. Should I be sorry for correcting you right there?
No, you should be sorry for correcting me.
Okay. Why is it okay for me to do that?
Because...
To you.
Yeah, because I want to care about people, and if I'm not...
Well, you do care about people.
Yeah.
I'm saying, why is it permissible that I just critique you?
Because...
To you.
Even if I care about people, I want to communicate that well to people.
Okay.
So...
Well, who's to say that the way you communicated it right there was better or worse than my critique or my suggestion? You. You choose what you like better.
Yeah.
But I offered unsolicited advice. And I did it in like a judgmental fashion. I didn't even mean to. I mean, I definitely did. That's what I did.
Yeah.
This has been a habit of mine. That is how I've broken your boundaries, and I didn't always mean to. I should say I never realized how inappropriate it was. I was completely blind to the level of inappropriacy.
Yeah. And then I always just wanted to like get better with things.
So
I just
no different than me. That was a behavior you learned from me. Because that's what I would do with other people who were breaking my boundaries.
Yeah.
Let them break my boundaries because they said they were teaching me. No. It's inappropriate. Now we both know.
Magdalena, yeah, I don't always smile. So, yeah, girls don't have to smile all the time or wear makeup, etc. Yes. Me and Madeline have been working in a loving relationship for over 25 years. That's great. Speak your mind, girlfriend. Thanks. You only know how you feel, no one else. Yeah, Jimmy's pretty good at figuring out, knowing how I feel. I mean...
Yeah, let me step in on that one. You would be surprised. Some people experience what's called dissociation, and a lot of times they don't really recognize what they're feeling, me included. And we'll think we're feeling one way, and we might not be.
Yeah, a couple days ago, a week ago.
And this is my broadcast, so it's okay for me to be here. For anyone who's like, I want Kate.
Yeah.
Well, Kate's pretty much gone from the broadcasts. But tonight, it's a fun night. So we're sharing.
I thought I was completely happy and in a perfectly great mood. And Jim's like, Caitlin, you're looking at me like you want to murder me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really happy right now. And he's just like, Caitlin, go look at yourself in the mirror. And so I did, and I saw how happy I was, but I saw the underlying, like, oh my gosh, like the bloodthirstiness.
Bloodthirst, bloodlust. This girl, when she gets mad, you would not believe it. Look at her, you wouldn't believe it.
And I was, and you know,
and it's non-provoked. 90% of the time. Sometimes I'm a jerk. Sometimes I get mad at you when I poke, but it's very, very, very rare. That's not my personality. That's
something I'm working on with empathy, is reminding myself that Jimmy is not my end, that he is in my corner, and
and when I come off crass and aggressive, when I sound verbally aggressive,
yeah.
It's not, guys. I don't attack Kate, and I don't use verbiage that's attacking. It is the tone of my voice, the inflection of my voice. It is past experience. It is the way other people have tried to train me. That affects the way that Caitlin will see me and my communication. So I'm curbing my communication to get better with that. And vice versa, when Caitlin lies to me and it's like a little white lie, I have to realize that she's on my side and that she gave into like a little temptation for half a second. And I'm like, you know, it's like the end of the world for me whenever she lies to me. But it's like, yeah, a lie is bad no matter what, but like it's kind of a regular lie, but I'm terrified of even that. I'm like, no, I don't want that around me. But that is kind of like an unrealistic expectation, because most people, you know, lie and give into some temptation and try to use each other. Like, that's what people do. I don't do that, believe it or not. I don't. But that's my 1% skill. It's just that this honesty. Not everybody has that. But you know, and then me looking at other people and then using my honesty and their dishonesty as an excuse to say, well, I don't want you in my life, right? That's kind of, in a way, me pushing people away. Saying, well, you're not as good as me, or you can't do something I can do. And I've done that a million different ways to Sunday. And with the honesty thing, I'm realizing I may be doing that just one more way. And cutting it down to the core stuff. Perfecting myself. Possibly even just to keep people out. Which is pretty sad. So I guess both you and I need to keep checking ourselves. So,
I get better with honesty and yeah.
I need to get better with forgiveness, trust, and patience. I don't want to admit I have to get better with those things. I've deployed so much of it to all the wrong people. And now someone who may be the right person is sitting in front of me. So it's time to be more patient and deploy the patience that I keep claiming that I have. I do. But I'm afraid to trust Kate.
I know.
And you're afraid to trust me.
Yeah.
Most of the people who've hurt me have been women, and most of the people who've hurt you have been men. So, and we've hurt each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but, like, I thought that I was, like, completely happy, because I was thinking of a childhood memory that I thought was, like, a really good childhood memory, right?
Can I shut this off? Is that... Put the shade on.
You have a headache?
A little bit.
And so I thought that I was super happy, and then I was like, I looked in the mirror, and it was like, oh my gosh. And so then that was a day where that was a rough day, but it was a day where I processed through some of my childhood, I don't know, is trauma that word? I don't know.
I have no PhD. I was told to keep my mouth shut, so in that way I do.
But process through whether it's trauma or just really heavy emotions. I mean, I guess if I was murderous, it's probably really just... Yeah.
Homicidal might be the word. But, personal opinion, I think it had a lot more to do with self-sabotage than anything else.
Probably. Yeah.
I've been there, trying to find a way out of the problems you made. Been there. Mm-hmm. I think we all have.
But yeah, so that was the day where I worked through a lot of unprocessed emotions towards people that I had basically exonerated and thought of in my head as angels. Or even if I didn't see them as angels when I knew them, I'd forgotten, and sometimes time makes things a little fuzzy when you forget about how people treated you or...
Good one. Yo, you totally just recycled that. I am impressed by you. You're making mass progress as a human being. I'm serious. Like, this is, but do you realize it's not practice? How much practice have you had? None. Right? You're back to it after, so, what did I tell you is the difference? Honesty, transparency, vulnerability.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, nobody believes that. I say just be yourself. People don't believe it. You started being yourself a lot more. You have not been on screen for a long time. And now you just got on screen and deployed two very large and important tactics in communication with the audience that you have never utilized before. You did it professionally and you did it effectively. More so than even I do half the time. It is you being yourself. You feel comfortable in the public to a degree. Good for you. You're growing.
I am.
Be proud of yourself.
I am. We love watching your day-to-day.
Top.
Thank you!
Someone followed Kate on Medium, the blog.
Thank you. And then if you, I do the blog on Patreon. No, sorry. I do the blog on Medium, and then I also do little bits and pieces on Patreon. And then they're written from Jim's perspective. I will write out a draft kind of thing, what I think is good. And then Jimmy will, I'll show it to Jimmy, and then he'll be like, okay, and he'll go through it and be like, nope, I don't feel sorry, nope.
I am not like that. That is how you receive it because you're very, very sensitive. Guys, I am aware of how I communicate. I don't always talk like this. When I know that it's really affecting Kate, I am a little better about it. Can you please let them know that?
Sorry, yeah.
You don't have to be sorry, just please let them know that I'm not off screen just your blog sucks.
No, that's not how it is, no.
I will critique her work. I'll show her how to write a little more eloquently.
Yeah.
And then, we'll adjust it to be more my style, and we'll work together to put that post out. And then we'll put both our names on it. And it's a way where Caitlin's learning how to write more effectively.
Yeah.
I'm learning to trust her with something that belongs to me, which is difficult for me to trust myself, to give myself to someone else, especially my business is it doesn't matter how small it is or whatever. I'm very guarded. Controlling is not the word. Guys, if something belongs to you, for you not to want to share that with someone else is not controlling. It's yours. If anyone in your environment tells you that your lack of sharing something with them that belongs to you, whether it's information or anything else, this is not controlling. Now, how you utilize that concealment, if you're in a relationship and there's something about you that the person wants to know, and you don't tell them and make them chase you, well, that's a little controlling in a passive-aggressive sense. But, oh, yeah, that's okay. All I'm saying, okay, everybody does it to some degree. But what I'm saying is, we worked together on that, and it was really, really cool. Did you just, like, follow my finger?
Hmm?
I think you just followed your finger with my eyes. With what? Yeah, with your eyes. Followed my finger. So, yeah, so I gave that to Kate, and it's a way where I'm learning to trust Kate. Kate is learning how to write, and we put it out together, and we share that. And even though that's just a little thing, in case for anyone who doesn't know, Caitlin and I have broken a lot of trust between each other. And so we're rebuilding that and trying to do it in whatever little ways that we can. So.
And, like, a big thing for me is dissociation. I dissociate a lot.
Me too.
And I didn't even know what dissociation was until I met Jimmy. Because, like, there's so many psychology terms that I had no idea about my behavior or anything of the sort. And so
I learned them because I had to learn about my own. People were saying I had these things. I had to research them, and no. Most of them I didn't actually have. Some of them I did, but that education was valuable nonetheless. God, universe, whatever, I believe that, it's my belief that everything happens for a reason. And that everything I went through has a purpose.
So, writing in a way that is associative, which is like normal writing, instead of writing in a dissociated way, which I used to do a lot, and I even sometimes with poetry or whatever, writing things in a way that is dissociative, which can sometimes be very beautiful in an art form, but because it is was my main way of writing, it was just enforcing the fact that I was dissociating. So now I'm learning how to write in a way that is associative.
Work, as opposed to saying that she's putting herself into her work, and then kind of like beating around the bush. She can do it however she wants. It's not me controlling her.
Yeah.
It was she asked me for help.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, this is what I see, and here are ways that you can change it if this is your goal. That's not the same as improving. I didn't turn around and say, hey, this is how you can improve. I didn't say that. I said, this is a different way if your goal is to build better associative, like associate with your own identity, using words like I and actually using your name. There are different ways to do that.
Yeah, because I struggle a lot with codependency, and so association.
Actually, you don't.
I used to.
Okay.
Not so much.
This is the funny part.
Really?
Not with me. That's what we thought because we were told that. I was codependent to you. You are not all that codependent to me. You fought very hard to become codependent to me. But I thwarted it, which is why you got the way that you were. I wouldn't let it happen. That's why you were angry at me. I wouldn't be your daddy.
Yeah.
It made you mad.
It did. Which is crazy.
I refused. And I won that battle.
Yeah.
I was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. I was very codependent to my father, and so when I got into a relationship with Jimmy and I tried to be codependent with him, he was like, no, you're your own person. No, you're your own person.
And I really did do that, guys. It was, people tried to paint it so hard in like the most ridiculous backwards way. It was the opposite of that. I was literally in that house where we were not getting along. Doing what, Kate?
Trying to help me.
Over and over. Hey, I'm not your dad. Hey, this isn't my job. Hey, it's not on me. Like,
I'm still coming to terms with the fact that I'm an adult and that I'm no longer a minor. That's something.
And that when you do, that certain things have actual criminal implications, and I cannot protect you from them.
Yeah.
Real life, I can't.
Like, I was fighting, so even though I thought that I wanted to be an adult, I was still trying to be an adult. Like a child want to be an adult, instead of actually being an adult. I am learning to be an actual adult. So. Oh, resting me face. I like that. Jim comes up with a lot of good sayings. We are all growing daily. Yes. Are you reading any books? Not current. I mean, I'm not. I saw the belly button, TikTok, funny stuff.
Thank you. I'm in pretentious Jimmy mode. I'm in a weird place right now. Because I'm helping Kate and stuff, and so I get into this mode where I act like I'm like, you see how I'm acting. Just because I get insecure because people will attack me and be like, you can't help people, you need help. You're a foster, you're this, you're that, you're crap. I'm like, actually I'm fudging amazing. I'm a prodigy. In real life I am. I just have to keep doing me to show people, because my number one skill isn't social media, and I found that out. So, very, very good with psychology.
Yeah. Tosses respect.
Thanks.
When you guys are happy, we all smile.
Thanks.
That's good.
Can I? Leah says, I wanted to start using Medium, but I have no idea how to get traffic, lol. Figure nobody will read it, so why bother for myself? Leah, all you gotta do is put yourself out there, and Medium works very much like Anchor, their algo. They're like the way that they push out. If you want to understand how to get attention on Medium, you can actually do it by going and researching how an application called Anchor works. Just Google it. It's a very easy Google search, whereas Medium is like impossible to find, ironically. But go look at Anchor, figure out how they push out their content. All you have to do is just put the right tags on Medium. It's like super easy.
Toss, we hate compliments, all of us, lol. I'm learning how to accept compliments. I used to accept compliments, but it wasn't always healthy.
I love compliments, and not for the reason you might think. I love compliments because it's someone trying to connect with me. I'm lonely.
See y'all, have a good evening. Okay.
Have a good night, Mandan, if you're still in here. Favorite Marvel villain? Who are the villains in Marvel? I don't even remember.
Okay. We can go through all the Marvel movies.
Help me out. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. Iron Man 1. There was the...
Yep.
Okay. Iron Man 2. There's the guy with the whips.
I kind of liked him. Now, the character was portrayed, like the whole... Anyway, geeking out. So you go. Go.
Third movie was the guy with the flaming healing stuff.
I'm not personally about it. And whenever you hit your favorite, you say your favorite.
Let's see.
I'm not about it.
In Captain America, there was the Red Skull. Then, in the Winter Soldier, there was...
Bucky! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. My favorite anti-hero. Bucky the Wonder Dog. I'm a fan of Bucky. He's my favorite.
I think my favorite Marvel villain would have to be Thanos. Because
Really?
he's very interesting.
Why?
Because, do you remember when we were watching it, and it was, like, Thanos is... He's bad, but some of what he was trying to do... like, his intentions weren't always the worst. So that's why, like...
Girl, careful with your words. Trust me. For what people have already tried to say about me that are totally untrue.
Yeah.
Careful where you step with this one. Trust me. You just stepped on a landmine when you get off. Careful which direction you move.
Oh, I forgot about Loki.
There we go.
Loki is my favorite.
There we go. She put a rock on the landmine and ran off. Same weight. What are the odds? Yeah, Loki's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Loki's pretty cool.
I'm making Spanish rice and stuffed peppers. Yum, ever eat them? I have, they're not my favorite.
Love them. Love them.
You remind me of Lee.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I would scroll up and block that, actually.
Oh.
Relax. Do you want me to do it?
I got it. Thank you.
Okay. You're still calm. You really are moving on. Okay, this is building trust for me.
Derealization and depersonalization. Just learned about that in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What is derealization and depersonalization? Now, depersonalization, I can assume. All right, what do we got? Now, that's impairment right there.
Haters do not like to see true love.
What's a hater?
True love is hard work.
Yeah, just move on. Hopefully he doesn't repeat that. But time for me. Alright, Charlotte, while you went to bed, thanks for stopping in. Relationships are tricky. I've never been single before until now, and dating as an adult seems terrifying. I don't know what dating like a kid is like. I took every relationship seriously. I didn't know the other person didn't. So, awkward. I was raised from young, just the idea of reproduction. Like, that was it. That was the only point. It's like, kids! Let's do it! Spooky.
That's why I really didn't date in high school.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've changed a lot.
I'm JW, just looking for clarity.
Just wondering.
You guys have a working relationship.
But, yeah. Respect, thank you.
Looks good. Respect.
Just me? I don't know. It could be yes.
We have to trust ourselves first, huh?
Yep.
You are right, Jimmy.
Not raising my hand. Thank you. Thanks, Crippins. Probably okay. When I was growing up, meant pretty high daily. Oh boy.
You guys are putting in the work. So glad to see you both happy.
Thank you.
Just be
They
real.
can tell we're ready to go to bed. We're gonna finish out the comments, head to bed. On TikTok, how long have you been together? Almost 2 years.
Oh, probably like a year and a half. Time moves so slow.
What is it, a year and a half?
Okay,
What month are we in, May?
May. So, August, July, June.
August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I don't remember.
I
Whatever.
must be tired
It's
if
been
I
like a
can't
year and
even.
a half, whatever.
If I can't even do the
Genius,
months, I must
boy,
be
genius
tired.
over here. Remember, prodigy over here. God, I do not prove my own points well.
Okay.
Alright, scrolling up.
Have you guys ever considered vlogging? He is a vlogger.
Done it for years. Yeah. Love vlogging.
I just followed the medium blog. Thank you.
Alrighty then.
Love and peace. Thank you.
How are you guys finding quarantine? I'm trying to be clever. How are you finding it? I'm not. It's too late. It's okay. How's Ireland? How's Ireland's quarantine? Are you guys locked up? I'm back. Welcome back, Mandan. Yo, I love it. I missed that. That is something I miss. Yo, were you around for that? Okay, I used to go live, and I would go live for hours, and I'd have people, they'd be like, yeah, I'm going to bed. And they'd be back 14 times. I'm telling you, I miss that so much, Mandan. Yes! Oh, sorry. Yes! They would go to bed, and then they'd come back, like, hours later, they'd be like, I'm back. Or, like, 15 minutes later, they'd be like, I said I was going to bed, but, I'd be like, that's okay. Hopefully you have your tub of ice cream, and you're ready for some laughs. Times used to be good, and times are getting good again. I'm super excited. Super excited.
Is fiction considered dissociative? I never thought about that.
Well, I mean, you don't want to take it too far. Like they're like metaphors, parables, blah blah blah. How you read?
I used to use fiction in a way to cope with my problems, or shove them down and just go to a different world because I didn't want to be in my own world.
As a coping mechanism, doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
It could be lucrative and therapeutic.
Yeah.
Opinion.
But definitely some of when I was writing, when I was writing fictional stories or fairy tales, I definitely dissociate when I was writing some of them, for sure. Because I would be the character. Like, I literally, even if it's a different name, I was that character. I was feeling their emotions. I was,
Which can make a really good... I think Kate has a really cool future ahead of her if she keeps her head on her shoulders and stays honest. That's the hardest part. Like, I can't imagine what it's like being a person who can take advantage of others, and get what they want. Like, I could take advantage of others if I want to, but I will not get what I want. Because what I want is relationships more than anything. And that might be like my crutch and my crux. Because there are people who grew up with a good family and they have those connections. Whereas for me, I have that super moral compass because I never really had people. And so I value that maybe too much. Maybe too much, I don't know. But your ability to, connect with your stories, it gives you an opportunity to be able to build an illusion for people that could be beneficial to them and financially lucrative for you. Yeah. And when you put yourself in that story, it makes it that much more, how do I say it?
Relatable?
Yeah. Thank you. That's why you're the writer. I'm just better with words. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Can we TikTok duet? Guys, you could duet with whatever you want on my stuff, or however that goes. I'm still learning that piece of it. I can't say that I'm going to be... Like I said, I can't make promises about what I'm going to do, but you guys could do whatever.
Helping one another is what people do in relationships.
Seems to be.
The hard part for me is sometimes I will want to help Jimmy, and sometimes there's not all that much I can do, except just be there for him. And so sometimes that makes you frustrated with that.
Yeah, because we're very, very different places in our life, but we're only 5 years apart. Oftentimes, Caitlin can get confused about that.
Yeah. Do you do lives on TikTok?
Very soon. Very soon. We're at 800 followers. Once we reach 1,000, I will be going live. I think it's 4 or 5 days a week I'll be going live. I already have a schedule for it and everything. Super pumped. And I'm posting on TikTok 4 times a day. I don't leave everything up, so make sure that you're on there. I don't know if there's notifications or not. I don't even know that yet. But I can't find them, if there are. So.
Okay. What does codependent mean in that sense?
Wait, codependent in what sense?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we covered it. Okay. Criminal, what do you mean by that, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah.
They don't need that. Oh, wait, let's not, roll over her like that. We'll scroll down her name. Griffin's Honey. Thank you for, delving in and caring. Smoothly, right? But that's, like I said, it's in the past, put it in the past, leaving it there, moving on. That's my choice. It's my life. It's what was done to me. I'm choosing to say, forgive, not forget, move on, because people throwing my mistakes in my face and then also making up worse things to say that I did that I didn't. It's just not. It's not a healthy thing, and the cycle doesn't end. So, as far as what happened between Kate and I and what she did to me, is not. It's it's done. It's cut at the knees or cut at the head. It's just right head of the snake. It's done. Like I said, and that's partially going to be based on Caitlin's choices. If she tries to betray me or take advantage of me, then that information becomes admissible. I'm not using it against her. It's not blackmail. Yeah. I'm not like that. But I'm saying I'm here for her. If she turns her back on me, just know that I'm not afraid to stand up for myself. But it is literally 100% last resort. But I have learned my lesson that keeping my mouth shut for people who are abusing me and attacking me is not a healthy decision, right? I am literally just letting people walk all over me. So when absolutely necessary, I will. But literally last resort, because it is not in my MO, it is not my personality, and it is something that I avoid at all costs because it's a disgusting. Like I said, it's just a mess. It's a mess for everyone, no matter what. But if it means survival, then what are you going to do? And that's one thing I would never do, is stand up for myself. And when I finally started doing that, guess what? Things are getting healthy, because it's just self-respect. And that was part of why Caitlin didn't respect me as a man, because I wasn't standing up for myself. So.
Me and my BF were so codependent.
And that goes both ways, by the way, right? Is stuff that I did to Kate. If she ever decided, right now I don't turn my back on people. Believe it or not, I actually don't. But no matter how things might look, trust me, I don't. They're different than how they look, if you think so. But with Kate, like I said, I mean, she has me, but she could have me by the gonads if she wanted to, over what had happened back then. If she wanted to, she could completely destroy me, or at least make things very difficult for a while. You know, and it's showing her character based on what she's choosing to do. And on some level, that amount of control, or that amount of power and control, in a situation where she doesn't really have much other power and control, might not be the worst thing. I know how weird that might sound, but God works in mysterious ways. Her ability to cut me at the knees if she so chose is a fantastic opportunity for her to feel safe in a situation where things are very foreign. It's like a nice little back door if she was ever afraid for me to betray her or leave her behind for the wrong reasons. That she knows that she has an opportunity to, that she has control of her narrative, because she's seen me lose control of my narrative and other people take it. But based on, you know, the climate of things, she knows that she has control of her narrative no matter what, which I think is a fantastic thing. Not that I have the right to speak on it because of what I had done, but I'm glad you feel safe in every way. That's what I'm trying to communicate. It makes me very happy that we are in an environment in every possible way to grow.
James, would you consider being a consultant?
I consult all the time. I just do it for free. A consultant for what?
Caitlin, you have the
Okay, sorry, I was just making sure. Because sometimes when they're longer, I'm a little tired.
You have the look for social media and be great in marketing. You're a true beauty inside and out. Thank you. Before I would ever really engage in social media, other than the blog, I really am trying to work on myself so that if I ever get on social media, it is with the right intentions and whatnot. So, thanks for the tip. We'll Google Anchor tonight. As part of dissociation, I wrote when you guys talked about dissociation.
I don't know.
Do you guys accept fan art ever?
100%.
Cool.
I've asked for it before. That's cool. No, it doesn't have to be of me. But even fan art of whether it's Fortnite or like your favorite movie or Marvel characters, I love art. I love fan art specifically. I think it's so cool.
Disney fan art is probably some of my favorite fan art. Yeah. But I love.
Yeah, you want to win her heart over. Send some Disney fan art over. There you go. Make her the Tango Princess. You win her forever. There you go.
Rapunzel is one of two brunette princesses in the. Just saying. Anyway. Do you guys drink alcohol? I do not. I am not 21.
Yeah, Caitlin's 20 and we're in America. I will have alcohol on occasion. At this point, it's a very rare occasion. I have a lot of pressure on me right now. I have a lot of work that I have to get done. I have to stay focused, and I have a lot of emotions up inside me, and I just don't think alcohol is a healthy decision at this point in time. So, right now, I'm taking a little time away from it. Alicia, how are you? Wait, is that Alicia? That might not be. Weiss chick, well, come on. Alright, thank you. My right leg completely asleep, all the way up to the butt cheek. For tomorrow.
Okay.
Why do I say these things?
I don't know.
Issues. Trauma, people, trauma.
Have you ever been to
Wales, UK? Not yet. Not yet. I've met a couple people from Wales through social media. I have not been to Wales yet, though. I've seen beautiful photos, and you are welcome to send me more. I'd like that. Alright. Yeah, scenery and things like that, to be clear.
What do you both disagree about the most?
That, I think, is something you should just keep between us.
Okay.
Why don't we pick something that's not completely the thing we disagree about the most? Oh my gosh, we don't really disagree on all that much. Do we?
I think it's
What do
more
we disagree about? Ow. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ow, fudge. Oh, that's gonna be real bad. Yeah. God. Oh my god. I literally don't feel my foot. Ah! That is the weirdest feeling. Like, if I could take it out of my body and let you feel it, just so you know what it felt like. Like, I wish you could touch my foot and you don't know it. But you don't know what my foot feels like, though.
Yeah.
You don't know what my foot feels like. You just know what your hand feels like on my foot. But I wish I could show you what it feels like. It's weird. It's not like a normal falling asleep foot.
I don't know.
Wake up, buddy. Time to go to sleep. Wake up. Alright, you keep scrolling. Woo! Hello there. Love you.
Profile pic Elle's baby? We do not
No,
have
that's
any
my
children.
that's my face when I was a baby. I have 2 baby photos left of me. 2 photos left from my childhood, and they are of me as a baby, and they are tiny little circles. Because I like totally, yeah. Oh God, just ignore my drama. I'm dramatic.
I think the profile picture is little Jimmy. Yes.
Yes, it is. Am I adorable?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to request a drawing each? I'm down to do it for you. Thanks. What do you got, Kate? We don't have money. I just want you to know that we don't have money.
I know.
I'm sorry ahead of time, or I probably would. The Tangled Princess!
Yeah.
No, you want a brown-haired one. Oh my god, you're a perfectionist.
What?
What about Anastasia? I'm busting you. Bucky, please. I wanna be Bucky. Is that gonna be weird? Is that gonna come out weird? What superhero do you think I am? Or supervillain? Or anti-hero? I'm Deadpool. I am definitely Deadpool. Or at least I used to be. I've calmed down a lot. What'd you say?
I'd say you're witty like Deadpool. You're definitely witty like Deadpool.
Okay. Who am I actually like? I might be like the big metal guy from Deadpool.
I don't know.
Mr. Proper. Follow all the rules.
Oh.
Maybe the big metal dude from Deadpool. That's what I'll go with. How about you?
I could be Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Aww.
I love Beauty and the Beast.
I love that.
So much.
I think that's his name. Finn. My phone died. That's okay. Welcome back, Leah. Everybody's laughing at something.
I don't know.
Okay. Flynn, actually, I think.
Oh,
Right?
like Flynn Rider?
Do you guys play Harry Potter Wizards? See, when you're clicking, you have to make sure you click directly. You scroll directly, clicking on a thing. If you guys play Harry Potter Wizards Unite, it's like Pokemon Go but for Harry Potter. And we're about to be living outside. And it's going to be a beautiful life, and we're going to be okay. And after a couple of months, I'm sure we'll figure something out. And top of that, Harry Potter is something I'm definitely interested in, and that was not a dry bag. It was actually a complain brag, because we're actually going to totally conquer this, and it's going to be really cool, and we're going to have a great time. And we're down in the south, in the woods, so there are plenty of places to camp, and we'll make sure not to go far enough south to find the gators. Unless we're already there. I don't know.
I don't know.
Are there gators in Georgia?
Yes.
Are there really?
Yeah. Don't
Oh wait, we're not going to be
time?
in Georgia. Forgot about that piece of it. Oh, crap. I didn't think that one through. We'll be alright. We'll be alright.
I mean, we're like...
But Harry Potter's
north,
Unite
so.
was definitely something I want to do. And Pokemon Go I picked up in 2016, and I have traveled thousands and thousands of miles since then. Like literally I could have done Pokemon Go on foot, in the car, blah blah blah. Could have done Pokemon Go. I'd probably be like a freaking master or whatever. Didn't do it. So many things I could have done. So many reviews I could have written. Tisk tisk. Pokemon Go. God bless you, beautiful woman. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. Are you okay, Tasty?
Yeah.
Okay. You have beautiful cakes. Where are we at?
Pins and needles. I get the feeling it's like TV static.
It's beyond pins. It was. It was like I didn't have a foot. Last week I woke up at 2 a.m. and went to quickly get out of bed. And my entire leg was asleep and just collapsed under me. My bed's high up, so I fell so hard. I've been there.
Me too.
Love it. Thank you for sharing, Leah. I needed that. I needed that. It's free. It's an offer. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't insult you. I'm not used to people being nice to me. And they haven't been nice to me for a while. I love Anastasia, says Juliana.
Anastasia is fantastic.
Yes, it is. And it's Russian.
Yes.
That's a thing for me.
And oh my gosh. And I geek out over Anastasia because so many people think it's a Disney movie, but it was actually Fox. But now Disney owns the rights to it. And it looks like a Disney movie because animators or stars or whatever from Disney actually went to Fox because they didn't like how Disney was doing movies at that time or whatever.
Now they work for Disney anyway. That's beautiful.
Anyway, so that's why it looked like a Disney movie.
Disney.
And yeah, and now there's a Broadway musical. And I've seen half the Broadway musical on YouTube. And I haven't seen the rest of it. Because if I ever see the rest of it, I want to see it in person. Anyway.
Let's catch up.
It's beautiful.
You look a lot like Rapunzel, Jim. That's funny. I'll draw you as Belle then.
Thank you.
I'll draw you as either Rapunzel, brunette version, or Belle then.
Thank you.
Sweet. I've told you 4 times. Hold down on the comment. You continue to hold down between the comments. Learn, my friend. You're stubborn. You're like, no, I can do it however I want. Seriously, that's it's endless. That endless attitude.
I am very stubborn.
You bang your head on a brick wall after being told, hey, it's going to hurt. And then you look at me and you say, why'd you make me do that? I said, I told you not to. Literally told you the opposite. Literally told you the opposite.
I have a $100 phone too.
Motorola G6 Play. Sweet. Oh, do not recommend. I heard G6 sounded fancy. Will camping be very expensive? The campsites here seem pricey. Not the way that we'll be camping. No, it'll be very cheap. Leah says, it's fun. I still have Pokemon Go in my phone too. LOL, but it wants to update and I've got limited room left. Oh, what a dilemma. Oh, Leah, recommendation, if you haven't already done this. Go into your settings and uninstall all updates for any apps you don't use. Force them to stop. And then click disable for any of them that will be disabled. Unless it says that it's going to affect the way that your phone works, then don't do that. But you should be able to save like half a gig to a gig doing that. Little trick for when you're using it. If you're using a phone that's short on space.
I saw it on Broadway. It was incredible.
Sweet.
I've always wanted to see Wicked on Broadway. It's fantastic. And the book
of Mormon looks really funny as someone who's escaped a super religious family.
Same.
I've only seen one Broadway musical. Hi, I love musicals. Musicals are amazing. Miss Saigon is amazing. I've not heard of that one.
Who's Miss Saigon?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're caught up. We're going to bed. Sin, do us a favor. Shoot me a DM